Welcome back to another Handyman Land video. I have another workshop tool for you today. WEN 3-speed remote control air filtration system. This is not a sponsor video. I paid for this with my own money. We got the manual. Seems like hardware. Our hanging hardware here, our remote, no battery, doesn't say, but it looks like it takes AA. So our remote doesn't come with batteries, and it doesn't come with a wall mounting bracket, so maybe we'll just get some Velcro and put it on the back and stick it on the wall so we don't lose it. Because the shop can get messy at times. I know if it's not hanging on the wall, I'm gonna lose it. Our unit comes with a nice carry handle. On the front of the unit, we have our control panel receiver. Also on the very front, we have a 79-inch power cord. Right here is our fuse. On the rear, we have two filter clip locks. Your outer filter has the model number. You want to screenshot that, go right ahead. For your secondary filter, it also has a part number right there as well. Take the screenshot right there. Here's how it looks on the inside. Got your motor, the fans there. Put this back. Four hanging hooks with lock nuts, those go together. 4 wood screw hooks, 4 chains. Now, hanging this unit, I've seen in bigger shops where they don't hang the unit, they'll just put it on a big shelf and put it on the very top, and they call it a day. This is a smaller shop, you can't do that. It's not going to work, so we're going to have to hang this up in the air. So all depends on your workshop. I just built this work desk last night. So I'm getting rid of this one. It's not ideal for the shop because on this side of the room we're going to have the sanding tools and the joiner. So hanging the unit in the center of the shop, I think that'll be great. And since this is a small shop, I don't have to hang the unit dead center because this unit could handle up to 400 square feet. So I'm gonna offset it a little bit because in the center of the shop, I got my lumber. My unit came with these bolts here on top. I guess if you're not planning on hanging it, you can keep those in. But we don't need this. I already screwed on all the lock nuts. Okay, now lock those in. Make sure they're tight. Let's plug it in. That's low. It's quiet. I thought it was going to be louder. Medium and high. And off. I can't test out the remote because I need to get me some AA batteries. I don't have none in the shop. And before I continue, I gotta make this disappear. And just like that, it is the next day. I removed the bench and I got some AA batteries. Well, I'm a little disappointed with WEN because they placed their hooks about 14 on center. These are 12 on center. As a contractor, we typically know that Your studs are going to be 16 on center, just like our rafters and just like our beams here. Because at first I was going to hang it like this with no chain on the back side and chain on this side, but I definitely can't do that. So I'm going to have to use all 4 chains. And because this shop is nowhere near 400 square feet, I'm okay to hang it over on this side, because here's where I'll be using some of my power equipment. Also note, the unit must be 7 feet from the floor and at least 3 feet from the wall or corners. Check out this cool little feature here. Comes with a double-sided adhesive, so you can stick it to the back of your drill, so you can hang your hooks on the A-frame workshop, so your hooks are nice and straight. Okay, I thought the camera was rolling, but it wasn't. So what I did was to figure out where to put the ring. What I'm talking about is this ring here onto this side. Since it is an A-frame, I took a level, made sure my level was leveled, and that's where your ring goes. Ta-da! I got it up in the air. I have it plugged in right here for now. I might add a little extension cord just because I prefer to put this cord on the back side right here. It's not long enough where I put it, but that's not a problem. I just don't want to be walking by with a 2x4 and end up hitting it. Remember, it is on chains. Now that we got batteries, let's turn it on. That's on low. Now let's press time. Time. Is that 1 hour, 2 hours, or 4 hours? If you don't want it, you just want it to run all day, just press the time and it'll go away. Let's change the speed. Medium, high. So at the highest setting, it's just as loud as my fan. I like it. I think it's a great feature to have in your workshop, especially when you're dealing with cutting, sawing wood. You don't want to get those wood particles in your lungs because that is not safe. But even though I have this, I'm still going to wear a mask. I use these RZ masks in the shop. When I made this purchase, it was about 120 bucks, but I did purchase that back in June, so we're in October of 2025, so I'm pretty sure the prices have gone up. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I'll see you on the next one. You have yourself a good one. Okay, here is your 4-month review. I love it. It is a must to get. This unit has been working fantastic ever since I purchased it. Look at that filter. When you're doing woodworking, you don't realize how much of this micro fine wood dust is up in the air. Had I not installed this unit, I probably would have been inhaling some of this. I haven't hung the remote, which is something I need to do. Let me dangle a piece of paper so you can see it is still blowing tough there. When I last checked, they still are running for about 120 bucks. So it's worth it. And if 120 bucks is out of your price range, I have the poor man version right over here. This is just a cheap, very cheap box fan that I got at a thrift store. I purchased a filter for it. You want some info? There it goes right there. You can pick up those filters just about anywhere. All I do is just plug it in. Even if you're not doing woodworking, that is a great way to filter the air in your house. So let me know in the comments what you prefer, option 1 or option 2. But definitely, as you can see, this one picks up a lot more. But if you look carefully, oh yeah, this one's picking up some as well. I've been working with a lot of cedar lately, making some of these planter box. Let me know what you think about these planter box. Here's a few of them that I've been making. I will be selling those cedar planter boxes as well. If you live in the Philadelphia area, well, hit me up on the email. Hope this video was helpful to someone out there. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon, and I'll catch you on the next one. You have yourself a good one.